Hi, everyone. Okay, those of you who know me know I always start off with a chant, right? Okay. Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
He can't even hear you, and he's right back there. Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Okay, I'm going to teach you another one, but you've probably heard this already, but you got to do my other half, okay? When we fight,
we win.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even have to teach that to you. So I am so proud to be up here to introduce to you Mike Levin, Congressman from the 49th District in California. So how many of you remember 2017 when we were fighting ISA? Because when we fight,
we win.
And he's gone, at least from here. So I met Mike in 2017, and do you remember ISA on the roof? Yeah? Well, I don't know how many of you know this, but Mike tweeted a picture of ISA on the roof, and it went viral. It went international, and that's what put Mike on the map. So fast forward now, 2018, and we flipped the 49th, and we have not looked back because we found out that when we fight,
we win.
Yes. So here we are, and Mike has been fighting for us ever since. Veterans issues, San Onofre, women's reproductive rights, gun violence prevention, the environment, San Onofre, and there's so much more. Because when he fights, we win. Woo. Oh my God. I am so proud to once again, and it turns out, I didn't even know this, for the fourth time, I'm up here on this stage with you all. And I'm so proud to be in this fight with him and with every one of you, because he would not be in office if it weren't for every single one of you. You all have donated money. You have walked neighborhoods. You have made phone calls, and you have supported him, many of you since 2018. So thank you so much for that. I am so proud to be in the fight and with all of you, which I just said, because when we fight, we win. So we do this hard work because we know what's on the line, especially now. And we are proud of Mike's record. This is going to be a long night. It's going to be a long week. Yet we will prevail, and I know we will. So would you join me in welcoming our fighter, our incredible member of Congress, Mike Levin.
Montanari for that great introduction. Thank you all. Thank you all for staying. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you. You know, over the last couple months, many of you have heard me say that the work we would put into this campaign, reaching as many voters as possible, would make all the difference. And guess what? You took that to heart. Thanks to you, I'm proud to say that our campaign knocked on well over 135,000 doors in the general election. And that's on top of the tens of thousands of calls that we made, and I could not be more grateful. And while there's still a long way to go and many ballots left to count, thanks to the work you put in and based on everything we know about the outstanding vote, we are confident that when all is said and done, we will prevail. And while we may not have a final result for days or even weeks, it's California after all, we are in a great position thanks to everyone in this room. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much. There are a lot of people I want to thank specifically, and first and foremost, I want to begin with my amazing wife, Chrissy. Give it up for Chrissy, everybody. When we decided together to embark on this journey back in 2017, we knew it wasn't going to be easy. But Chrissy has stood with me every step of the way, and I'm so deeply grateful for that. I wouldn't be the person I am today without you. I could not have a better partner, and my love for you continues to grow every single day. Thank you, sweetie. To our children, Jonathan and Elizabeth, who are up past their bedtime. Tomorrow is a school night. Tomorrow is a school night. I know that these campaigns aren't easy for you. I know that Dad is gone an awful lot. But I hope you know that you're the reason that I do this work. I think a lot about the planet that you're going to inherit, the country you're going to inherit, as I'm out in Washington, D.C., trying to fight for this district. And I love you both very, very much. To my parents, Andy and Henrietta Levin, it's past your bedtime too. And my in-laws, Ed and Judy Parker. We love you guys. Thank you so much for your continued love and support. Thank you for setting such a good example for all these years. To our amazing campaign team, I can't thank you all enough. To our brilliant consultant and chief strategist, Park Skelton. Where did Park go? He's here somewhere. We're so grateful to Park. I'm so grateful for his creativity, his unsurpassed knowledge of Southern California politics, and most of all, his friendship. And I also thank Park's wonderful wife, Allison, as well. Hopefully Allison's here, too. Thank you so much, Allison. To our tireless and fearless campaign manager, Adam Berkowitz. Thank you for being as smart and tenacious as anyone I've ever worked with. You've kept this machine running now for 7 years through thick and thin, and I'm incredibly grateful for that. And to our deputy campaign manager, Ellen Montanari, who you just heard from. Ellen was so pivotal in helping us flip the 49th back in 2018 and has put just as much energy into keeping the 49th ever since. She's truly amazing. And I want to thank everybody who's worked so hard as part of our incredible campaign team. Our finance director, Nate Shutman, our finance consultant, Sheila Creel, political director, Nate Bigley, House Party director, Misty O'Healy, field director, Rob Connect, field deputies, Gene Larson, Dana Whitkin, Jacob Weatherby, and Lauren Hirschman, data director, Matt Meyer, DC finance team, Jen Frost, and Adair Olney, our DigiDem, Teddy Van, and Jessica Bode, who put this great event together tonight, along with all of our amazing paid canvassers, Democracy Summer Fellows, and student interns. Thank you all. I also want to thank the staff of our D.C. and district offices who have worked so hard over these last 6 years to serve our constituents and make real progress on all of our priorities. Our Chief of Staff, Jonathan Gilbert. Deputy Chief of Staff Kyle Crail-Frolander, Legislative Director Ali Feinswag, and Communications Director Raymond Rodriguez. Thank you all for your leadership. And again, in no particular order, Shannon Bradley, Salome Tash, Colton Ruffin, Casey Condon, Keon Malawiya, Jessica Ramirez, Julia Stevens, Elijah Robles, Amanda Schaefer, Eileen Lee, Gabe Feiner, Alana Peisner, Scott Batchelder, and Meghana Kotraya, the best congressional staff in the country. Thanks also to our friends at the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee, especially Will Van Nuys, Jesse Brooks, and Dan Gottlieb, the California Democratic Party, the San Diego County Democratic Party, and the Democratic Party of Orange County. I'm so grateful for all your support. Thanks To the other organizations who've done so much to help us, including the League of Conservation Voters, House Majority PAC, End Citizens United, and so many more. And thanks to all the local elected officials who've been great partners on the campaign trail and as public servants for the communities that we serve, and to my colleagues in Congress who sent staff and volunteers to reinforce this campaign, including our next United States Senator, Adam Schiff. To our brothers and sisters in the labor movement, thank you for your tireless efforts to stand for the working people of this district and to turn out the vote. You've stood with me, and I'll continue to proudly stand with you. This result tonight has only been possible with the work of these incredible people and organizations and literally thousands of volunteers. Let's give them all one last big round of applause. And now, let's talk about the other races we all care about. It's still early. There's much we don't know, and tens of millions of votes are still to be counted. But based on early projections, I remain very hopeful that when all is said and done, Democrats will retake the House majority and Hakeem Jeffries will be the next Speaker of the House of Representatives. And I think California is going to put us over the top. I really mean it. As for the presidential race, it's close. It's early. I encourage everyone stay hopeful until all the ballots are counted. But one thing we know for sure, this election was very close, and our nation's going through a period of deep division. Emotions are raw. Half the country's going to be deeply disappointed, no matter what. And in the weeks and months ahead, I ask that we all remember President Lincoln's words during an even more divided time. Let's proceed with malice towards none and with charity for all. I think you'll agree that our nation's discourse has grown far too extreme. It's dangerous, unsustainable, and deeply un-American. It must not continue this way. Our country was founded on the premise that we're a haven for different opinions, religions, and backgrounds. We thrive despite our differences. When we disagree, we do so respectfully. How we collectively decide to move forward will shine a light on how we want to be viewed as Americans, and I hope that we'll proceed with dignity, respect, and civility. Our political opponents are not our enemies. They're our family members, our friends, neighbors, and coworkers. We need to all do a better job of listening to one another. And a big focus of mine in the coming weeks and months will be reopening paths of dialogue and mutual respect. Let's not be afraid to have difficult discussions about how we overcome our differences as Americans. Let's commit to treating each other with the same kind of respect that we would want to be treated with. It won't be easy. It may not happen quickly, but we can do this, and we must. We must. Finally, as I have for the last 4 elections, I want to again make a pledge to you from this very spot, as I have in the past. You've given me the privilege of representing you for 6 years now because you want someone in Washington to speak on your behalf, not just on the issues or legislation of the day. Those things matter to you, but they're not all that matter to you. You also care about the things that are harder to put in a piece of legislation, the things that make America feel like America: democracy, liberty, stability, a government that honors its own Constitution. You want your representative in Congress to make sure that ours is a government that values community over chaos, votes over violence, and laws over lies. And I'll continue to do my best to be your voice, I promise. On January 3rd, 2025, when the 119th Congress is sworn in, I pledge to you that for everything Congress does, every bill, every measure, every hearing, I will ask the following question and report back to you. How did this action help you, the people of this district? Here are things that, to me at least, would meet that test. Making sure that we get every additional federal dollar of infrastructure investment to protect our rail corridor and improve our roads, bridges, and water systems. Continuing our important work to get the nuclear waste off the coast at San Onofre. Replenishing the sand on our beaches so we can combat coastal erosion and prevent landslides. Protecting and expanding the Affordable Care Act and capping the cost of insulin at $35 a month for all Americans. Stopping big oil from price gouging at the pump. Defending Social Security and Medicare. federally codifying a woman's right to choose, passing background check laws and banning assault weapons, continuing to make progress on climate change so we can have a more sustainable and livable planet for future generations, raising the federal minimum wage so that it's a living wage, improving pay for teachers and ending childhood poverty, advocating for a more transparent and accountable government, and serving our veterans as well as they've served us with the health care, benefits, housing, and job opportunities that they need and they deserve. Our success in these areas and more won't be easy, especially what might happen in the coming days, weeks, and years. Won't be easy, but we got to keep at it. We can't give up. It's too important. The stakes are too high for the great people of this district and beyond. So with continued purpose and enthusiasm for the road ahead, we must continue our work together. Can we continue our work together? Our work continues. Thank you. May God bless you, and may God bless America. Thank you all very much.